Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. The Golden Flashes will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the BYU Cougars offense will take the first swing of the game. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. BYU right back to the line.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. A strike downfield. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Golden Flashes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Leaves it with the back. Keeps the legs moving. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Scanning the field, it's Osborne. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Gets it out fast. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Golden Flashes are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Martin. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Going up top. He's got it inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Snap it to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kent State.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. BYU lines up quickly.
2nd down.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. Well, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. The offense set for a first down play. Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop for it, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. They get to him as he throws. He's got his man. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what spurred him.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
2nd down.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nakua. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
14, BYU 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. The Cougars in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. They go to the draw. At the 35, he's open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. 1st and 10.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time to hand it off, they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They move the tight end all over. After run, now throw. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cougars. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll go back to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Dropping back, it's Osborne. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. And the Cougars will hustle to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Using the quick game. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Looking for a productive play on first down. Power football with the run. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the pass.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Kent State! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ball State opened up a can. And how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of the MAC should take notice. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. And stampeding through the defense. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's looking to throw it. It's complete on the right side.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Here comes the offense on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. He'll start this drive firing. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Feeling some heat. Fire! fires downfield. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's going to pass. Got it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet, trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Osborne. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The corners are walked up tight. They'll throw it on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staff.
A Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're going to throw it.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. It'll be a draw. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguised in your coverages, he just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Firing to the right, complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
From the gun, the ground game. Here just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Catch in the middle. It's Martin. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Going up top on first down. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
Returner is tackled down at the 34. And your Kent State Golden Flashes.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Line gets set, first down. The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. BYU right back to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking for a man on second down. Card in the backfield. It's Nakua. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the third. He wants to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First down here for the offense. They'll try the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. Working that left side now. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Back to pass, it's Osborne. Zings it complete to the right. And the golden flash. Get it past the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. The aerial assault continues. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
BYU lines up quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Takes it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception.
30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Fires to the tight end. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Osborne. Moving out of the pocket. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Kent State. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. They'll try to pound their way in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown. Then they'll need the 2 to tie here in the 4th. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Swings it out to his running back. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Trailing and getting deep in the game. They'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Throws toward the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice.
Makes the grab down the left side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. Gonna let it fly. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Osborne. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Snags it. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
Okay, right.
Now on second down.
42, spot.
He's looking to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incomplete.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Lowers those pads. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot, but you gave him a little bit of hope.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Stopped after making the catch. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it, a late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground.
Fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Line getting set on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score. Penn State 50.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation